Hello again, and here's a basic Excel sheet. What I've done is I've imported my grades from a previous semester. These are not real names. Well, they're real names, but they aren't my real students. And I just wanted to take you through some basic techniques and tools that exist in Excel. Now, I've exported these and then copied them into an Excel sheet. Now, these are called columns. These are called rows, and the individual junction of a row and a column is called a cell. So, for example, this is cell A3, right? Now, when you export things, sometimes things don't work particularly well in terms of cutting and pasting. So I want to make this into something that I can actually read. So I want to adjust the size here so that I can actually read all of the names. In fact, I want to make it even a little bit larger so that I can make sure that I can see them all well. Now, I want to eliminate all of these lines because they aren't consistent. So I go here and I can essentially say I don't want any borders on all of these. Now what you will see is that some of these have been scrunched here. So when I see that there's some things that I need to get out, I just left click and I pull them out. If you see the little double line, and now I have all of my things in a row. But as you can see, I really don't need all of this space for some of these, so I can rearrange them, make them a little bit easier to see. Okay. Blog 5 is a little bit much. Story 2. I just want to give it a better layout, and it seems as though for some reason this is where you can copy, paste, and select everything. So I want to make sure that my borders die. Okay, looks like they're gone now. All right, now what can I do with these things? I've put in the individual titles for the various assignments here, all right? And now what I want to do is I want to create a formula so that I can see what the individual's grade should be and based on a percentage. So this is a little bit too big. So first of all, I'm going to create a final score, and then I'm going to create a percentage. Now the final score is going to be, it's always important to put equals, and you can see your formula here, sum, and I know that this goes from B4 to X4, and I need to make sure that I put the parentheses around there. And so this individual has a final score of 294.5 points. Now, if I place this at the edge, I can pull down this formula for everyone involved, right? Now, how do I get a percentage, all right? What I need to do is I need to take cell Y4 divided by 300, which is the total number of points, and I forgot to put my equal sign. So it gives me a decimal, but what I want is a percentage. So I go up here, I select it, and it gives me a percentage. Now I have options here of general number, currency, date, time, fraction, all of these things. But I want a percent because what I want to do is I want to figure it out on a percentage terms. Now again, I take this, I grab this, and I can also increase or reduce the number of decimal points. 2 decimal points is perfectly fine with me, or for that matter, 1's fine with me. But again, I have to go back and select everything and make it 1. All right? Now, in this case, this individual, the formula doesn't work because it's out of 230. So I go into my formula up here, and I simply replace 230. All right? Now that's going to be different. Sometimes what I want to do is I want to eliminate this one, and because it's a special case, I'll simply take equals, and you can see y 9 divide by 230. That gives me a decimal, and then I go up here and I change it to a percentage. Right? So that this now gives me the range of the various percentages, and here you can see someone did a lot of extra credit. Let's see what happened with number 10. Number 10 was maybe someone who withdrew, so I can select that and I can edit, and I can simply delete it, and it moves up. Again, somebody here, I can edit, I can delete, move it up. Again, same thing here, delete it, and move up. Right? So now I can simply go to my gradebook and assign the various grades, and I'm done with that. A few other things. This toolbar is relatively similar to Word, so that you can increase the font size, you can use a different font, you can change the colors. As I said earlier, there are, if you check currency, for example, you have to select something, but I'm not going to. Okay, so here we have dollars. We can change those to pounds. We can change those. And here's something that's interesting. When you see this, what you need to do, it means that that the space is not large enough. So you have to expand it. Okay? But I don't want euros here. What I want is a number here. So I go back to my number and change it that way. So those are just a few tips about using Excel. One final note, if you want to add another sheet, this is all you do. Let's say I want to do something with all of my material here. I hit it up in the corner. I copy all of it. I go to sheet 2. I click here, and I can paste it in. Just some basic tools with respect to using Excel. We'll do a little bit more later. So thank you very much, and we'll see you online.